of just the sequence of a form in karate is useless. Gichin Funakoshi. We should open karate to the public and receive criticism, opinions, and studies from other prominent fighting artists. Chojun Miyagi. The techniques of kata have their limits and were never intended to be used against an opponent in the arena or battlefield. Choki Motobu. The karate that has spread to Tokyo is incomplete. Those who believe that karate consists only of kicks and punches and think throws and joint locks are exclusive to judo or jujutsu have been misinformed. We should have an open mind and strive to study the complete art. Kenwa Mabuni. My old ways of karate was not accepted by everyone. Maybe my training methods were too hard or severe. Whatever it was the way I learned and taught. It was only later, when the Americans came, that I changed my ways. Hohan Soken. There is no place in karate for different styles. I've heard myself and colleagues referred to as the Shotokan school, but I strongly object to this attempt at classification. My belief is that all styles should be amalgamated into one, so karate may orderly progress into man's future. Gichin Funakoshi. It is necessary to drink alcohol and pursue other fun human activities. The karate of someone who is too serious has no flavor. Choki Motobu. Kata must be practiced diligently, but you must not be constrained by them. You must withdraw from the kata to produce forms with no limits, or else it becomes useless. Hironori Otsuka. Karate does not have any styles. It molds an individual to be the object of defense and offense, and through this process, karate teaches you the fundamental concept of self-protection. Kanken Toyama. A kata is not fixed or immovable. Like water, it's ever-changing and fits itself to the shape of the vessel containing it. However, kata is not some kind of beautiful competitive dance, but a grand martial art of self-defense which determines life and death. Kenwa Mabuni. Karate was never meant to be used against a single opponent. Rather, it's a method of avoiding injury by using the hands and feet should one happen to be confronted by a villain or a thug. Anko Itosu. You may train for a long time, but if you merely move your limbs and jump around like a puppet, learning karate is not very different from learning a dance. You will never have reached the heart of the matter. You will have failed to grasp the quintessence of karate. Gichin Funakoshi. Nothing is more harmful to the world than a martial art that is not effective in actual self-defense. Choki Motobu. Karate has no philosophy. Some people think it came from Buddhism and has a connection with the space and universe, but I don't believe in that. My philosophy is to knock my opponent out with one single blow. Mikio Yahara. Do not fall into the trap of thinking that just because a kata begins to the left, the opponent is attacking from the left. Kenwa Mabuni. In the past, roughly 3 years were required to learn a single kata, and usually even an expert of considerable skill would only know 3 or at most 5 kata. Gichin Funakoshi. Techniques should not be practiced merely so they can be performed in kata. Since karate is a fighting art, each technique has its meaning. You must consider their meaning, how and why they are effective, and practice accordingly. Shigeru Egami. Many karate instructors today teach a watered-down style, no hip action and shallow punching. It's easy to say that these teachers have no depth to their knowledge. Yuchoku Higa. There are many kinds of postures in karate. While learning these postures should not be totally ignored, we must be careful not to overlook that they are just forms or templates. It is the function of their application which needs to be mastered. Choki Motobu. Punching, striking, and kicking are not the only methods in karate. Throwing techniques and submission holds are included. All these techniques should be studied in basic kata. Gichin Funakoshi. Regardless of how many kata you know, if your training is inadequate, they will be useless. Kenwa Mabuni. The end.